For our circuit, we'll get started with the 5 volts, the positive, going into the positive column on the breadboard, then ground, the negative column. Next, I want to take a jumper wire and run it from the positive column on one side of the breadboard to the other positive column. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I already have 5 volts here in this column, and now I'm adding 5 volts to this column as well. Okay. Next we'll take jumper wire, and we are using pins. Let's see which digital pins. We'll start with pin 11. And go from pin 11 to, let's say, I use row 14. Then from pin digital pin 10, and then I'm going to skip 15 and go to 16. Pin 9 and go to 17. Okay. So remember, I skipped 15. So 14, 16, 17, and then digital pins 11, 10, and 9 respectively. Now I'll take a jumper wire, and I want to go from the negative column over to, now I'm going to go across the board. I'm going to go row 15, but I'm going to go to column F. And now our color shifting LED, and the longest leg out of the 4 that's on there is this is what's called a common cathode. So it's, you can kind of picture there's 3 LEDs, and they all are tied to this one this common ground, this common cathode. So that leg is the leg that we want to tie or insert in row 15. Make sure it's in the same row that's going to this jumper that's going to the negative column. I'm going to be on this side of the breadboard. And let me see, I have 2, yeah. There we go. 14, 15, 16, 17. And now I need some resistors, 220 ohm. And I'll go, one of these I'll go from, see, row 14, column E, to row 14, column F. Remember that the middle part of this breadboard is split, so there's no connection across here. Rows columns A through E connect to each other, and then columns F through J connect to each other. So these resistors kind of act like a jumper in a way. Next 220 ohm resistor, row 16, column E, and then row 16, column F, and then the final one will be row 17, column E, row 17, column F. Now I'm going to take jumper wires and run one from A0, analog pin 0 over to, let's see, I'll use row 25. So, in column B. But let me do something before I plug any more wires. I'm going to take my 10K ohm resistors, and I'll go into row 25, column A, into the negative column here. Then another 10K ohm resistor, and I'll go row 27, column A, into the negative column. And then another 10K ohm resistor, and then row 29, column A, and then the negative channel. All right, now I'll take the jumper wire, go from A1 to, let's see, row 27, column B. Then row, let's see, A2 into row 29, column B. Now for photoresistors, one leg in, let's see, row 25, column E, and the other one in row 25, column F. So we're going across the breadboard. Second photoresistor, row 27, column E, and row 27, column F. Finally, photoresistor in row 29, column E, and then row 29, column F. And our final 3 jumpers, we're going to run a jumper from the, let's see, for the first photoresistor, I'm going to go from the positive column to row 25, and I'll use column I. Then from the positive column to row 27, column I. And row, let's see, positive column, and row 29, column I. All right, so there it is. Let's move on and start writing the code.